just, we still getting cats out of jail right now just off of podcast weed. You know what I'm saying? That they was demonizing that just a few years ago. Now everybody now it's a dispensary in every city. You know what I'm saying? But you're not freeing everybody.
People that was locked up 10 years ago for marijuana, I know they sick right now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, they try to blame us for puffing grade A bud by still claiming marijuana is a gateway drug. While tobacco leaves 400,000 people laid to rest a year with over 80,000 alcohol-related deaths in the US. So they told us a lie, cause anybody who has ever gotten stoned is alive. Plus the hemp plant is more than just pot, and 8,000 years ago was being grown as a crop. Plus if you compare the acres of each, hemp produces 4 times more paper than trees. Even the original hemp paper drafts were involved that a Declaration of Independence was written on, or used as cloth rope if handled efficiently, and used to be legal for most of America's history. To Harry A. Slinger from the Bureau of Narcotics in 1930 had decided to demoralize it through a propaganda campaign as a fallacy, claiming to cause acts of violence and insanity. Then Congress banned weed to mandate grass. 1937 Marijuana Tax Stamp Act. Even though they knew that weed was harmless and false, still enforced mandatory minimum sentencing laws. So once you're caught once, the worse it gets, serving 2 to 10 years for a first offense. But yet they know it isn't dangerous at all, and still to this day follow old racist laws. Then Nancy Reagan said to just say no, and every ad, arcade, game, and TV show was one of the most hypocritical things they ever seen. Cause Adderall, just like methanol, is an amphetamine, which I find so preposterous. Cause heroin was once even sold by doctors to men and women, even gave it to children, claiming there wouldn't be any danger of addiction. Cause they used to prescribe and they still do, but now instead of heroin, it's opioids that kill you. The Oxycontin got introduced from drug company producers, led to further abuse, even encouraging doctors to push higher doses of Oxycontin to patients in exchange for bonuses. Damn, knowingly and aware of it, eventually causing more than double the deaths of heroin. So they passed laws to make it harder to get, then heroin deaths started to skyrocket again. With the best interests of none represented, all stemming from this heroin prescription drug epidemic. Cause once they hook you, it's too heavy to cope, and fentanyl is 50% more deadly than dope. Cause there's a war against drugs, but it's not being won, and there's laws against guns, but the shots being sprung. It's like we're intentionally counteracting these false laws, escalating this epidemic into a lost cause. But allegations we've conveniently denied as a way to regulate and easily divide, and blame weed and people like me for being high. But the real gateway is being legally prescribed. Yo, so it's pointless overprotecting and policing. Prohibiting drug use is like preventing overeating. Cause while we assume that prevention would undo, American food causes more deaths than drugs do. So as we look at all the harm that was caused, it's a problem of morals, not of economics at all. Because from an economic point of view, our government protects the drug cartel to get loot. Enforce laws as an effort to show us by keeping the goods out and arresting the growers. Cause it increases our profits the minute that we crime fight, limits competition and keeps products at a high price. Since the Clinton 99 administration on March 1st announced its allies with other nations to then multiply the drug runners' profits whenever they compete to increase corruption and violence. While simultaneous entertainment is feeding us anti-drug agendas by major government media about how drugs were destroying our society. Meanwhile they're being bought and sold as a commodity by claiming it's the greatest threat to our existence, immediately affecting the public's opinion, from the budget deficit being the main concern, until the drug campaign came to take its turn, which provides a perfect cover-up for U.S. intervention as an excuse to strengthen military presence by increasing repression in the inner cities and building support for their attack on civil liberties. Plus Bush Sr. also targeted weed, 0 deaths but arrested at the highest degree, cause they increase use through these fake objectives with the same campaign that they staged against it. There's a war against drugs, but it's not being won, and there's laws against guns, but the shots being sprung. It's like we're intentionally counteracting these false laws, escalating this epidemic into a lost cause. But allegations we've conveniently denied as a way to regulate and easily divide, and blame weed and people like me for being high. But the real gateway is being legally prescribed.
So everything was gangster. It's all gangster. Like, they sell alcohol today, it looked normal to us. At one point in time, that was cocaine. That was crack.
Prohibition.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like tobacco, everything was.